very excited to be here. Thank you very much. Like John said, my name is Nick Malizia, and I am not what you would call a tall person. I think that's where we should start too. I'm at a weird height because it's like I'm tall enough to ride a roller coaster, yet the men's urinal in a public restroom, a little too tall for me, honestly, if I can just... And it's hard to feel like a man when I'm having to be slightly on my toes, doing my best not to hit the rim of the urinal. That's not manly. It's especially not manly when I hear a little boy behind me going, "Daddy, what's wrong with that guy?" That's not manly. That's sad. That's my life. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good so far. Awesome. With my adorable size, I do comfortably fit into children's size clothing. This is honest time. We are getting really deep in it right now. Children's extra large. I will be taking hand-me-downs after the show. If anybody's middle school child has outgrown their clothes, you found your guy right here. It's a weird balance with that for me too, because like on one end, it's nice financially because I save money, kids' clothes. But on the other hand, it's hard to, again, feel like a strong, confident, 31-year-old man holding up the same pair of jeans a 16-year-old girl was about to buy. It's like, I don't know about you, Ashley, but I think our ass is gonna look amazing in these jeans. Good luck in mock trial.
Good luck.
I worked at an Italian restaurant as a server for a good couple years. Woo! And most of the people I worked with there aged from the range of 15 to 18 years old. And I don't know if you knew this about high school kids, but high school kids suck. Horrible, horrible creatures these high school children are. What happened? Nobody makes me feel older than I actually am, like a 17-year-old who refers to a Black Eyed Peas song as a throwback, okay? It crushes my soul. will.i.am is forever. Fergie's forever, okay? The Duchess. We have this together. It's okay. I just don't like, this is really what it comes down to. I don't like talking to the little high school shits because they like use these like weird, cool term kid things that I'm not used to. I'm not used to it at all. One day, one of them came up to me and was like, "Hey man, you looking for some weed?" And I was like, "Not from you." And he was like, "You sure? Because this weed I got right now, it'll put your dick in the dirt." What? Put my dick in the dirt? What kind of crackhead sales pitch is that? What's next? You gonna offer me some cocaine that'll put my balls in a bush? Like what methed out Dr. Seuss book are we writing right now? Would I, should I, could I put my dick in the dirt? Would it, could it, should it, kinda hurt. Nobody wants that nightmare of a children's book, okay? I have to be honest with you guys. Dick in the dirt is my favorite term of all time. Like, it is so hard not saying it all the time in life. Especially when I was at work. And especially when someone asked me how a certain food item on the menu is. Because we're at a comedy show, we understand what a good joke is, what a sense of humor is. What is a better response? When someone asks me, "So how's the lasagna?" And I'm just left there being like, I mean, it'll put your dick in the dirt. I mean, I don't really... And then with my luck, the person's like, "Excuse me, sir, but I'm offended. I'm a lady." I'm like, "I'm so sorry, miss. It'll put your tits in a turf." Maybe that's better, more accurate, if you will. It honestly would be like worth the horrible Yelp review my restaurant would get, like being able to say that I said dick in the dirt in front of a customer, you know? Like I love imagining someone going through the reviews, finds the one about me, it's like, "Oh, look at this one. Went in and ate at this Italian restaurant tonight. The server told me the lasagna put my dick in the dirt." And he was right, 4 stars. It was amazing. It's play! Prego. No, that's not. That was a horrible Italian, whatever that was. Accent? I don't know. I am Italian, and that wasn't all right at all. I'm not a real Italian. I'm kind of like, I'm an authentic Italian the way Chef Boyardee is an authentic pasta. You know, it's like, it's not real food, but it's real love. It is. Anybody else here work in customer service? Anyone? Yeah. What the hell were we thinking? Uh-oh. What? I could stay up here and tell you guys like horrible customer service stories all night, and I'm sure all of you could share some. I would love to. Let's meet at the bar after and let's shit talk some fucking dumbass people that come to our job. But there's one that is like forever. It's engraved in my brain. There's nights I wake up in a cold sweat and I think about this situation I found myself in. I was serving this elderly man, and I brought him his drink. And at the time that this happened, it was just when the California law straw went through, where it's like you had to ask for a straw, no longer just giving that to you willy-nilly. So I brought this elderly man his drink, and he goes, "What, no straw?" And I was like, "Well, actually, sir, you know, you need to ask for a straw." And this guy looked at me, not directly into my eyes, but directly into my goddamn soul, okay? This guy looks at me and goes, "I fought in World War II. I shouldn't have to ask for a goddamn straw." And I was like, "You're fucking right, sir." I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Are you kidding me? You went to war, you survived, you probably saw your friends die in front of your eyes, you got all the way back here, raised your family, also that way a poor excuse of a man tells you have to ask for a straw? That's not fair." And at that moment, at that day, I was like, "You know what, sir? As long as you keep coming to this restaurant, I'm gonna dress in a fancy waiter's outfit, okay? And I'm talking tuxedo, top hat, monocle, that little white towel thing they put over the arm." And then his ass walks in there and I got a cigarette case. Boom, "Good evening, sir, what shall it be?" And I flick that bad boy open. It's just a plethora, variety of straws for him. "What shall it be tonight, sir?" "Ah, the silly straw." "Excellent choice, sir." A man of class, the silly straw, as we know. It is their logo, right? Dope. A couple weeks after this happened, a guy came in, probably like in his late 60s, and brought him his drink, and like almost the same thing happening. He's like, "What, no straw?" And I was like, "Well, you know, you need to ask for a straw." He said, "I fought in the Vietnam War. Shouldn't have to ask for a straw." So I told him, "Well, then you should have won the fucking war." So and then he took me outside and he killed me. So I'm a ghost. I've been dead for 20 years. Ooh. No, the moral of the joke is I support the troops. I do, yes. Because if they weren't the troops, I'd be the troops, and I can barely hold up this microphone, let alone a fucking machine gun. You know what I'm saying? Closest I'm ever getting to the field is Call of Duty, and even that I'm not even holding my own. God. I actually thought about joining the military. When I was 18 years old, I went to one of the offices and went up to the person at the desk and was like, "Excuse me, I'd like to join the military." And they took one look at me and was like, "I think you'd do a lot more help if you stayed here at home, okay? I think you could do your country more of a service if you served pizza to people from Bakersfield." And I was like, "Whatever I can do for my country. I'm an American, goddammit." And then I served my first family from Bakersfield, and I was like, "I'd rather go to war. This is fucking awful." Oh, God. My goodness. If there's anything I've ever learned about serving people from Bakersfield, it would have to be that they love their pizza with ranch dressing. They really, really do. And don't get me wrong, I love ranch with a little pizza too, but I like to dip my pizza into ranch, okay? Not dunk it like I'm baptizing a small child, okay? Because it is a religious experience sometimes. I swear to God, I saw one guy who, after he dunked his pizza, said, "The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and Hidden Valley. All praise Paul Newman. All praise the great." Do we have people from Bakersfield here? Anyone? This guy was like, "I made sure of it. Hell no. You from Bakersfield? You're in. You from Bakersfield? You in. You? Tulare? I'll let you pass. Get on in here." Oh, shit. I went to the marijuana dispensary for my first time. I don't belong there. I think it showed too when I said marijuana dispensary. Hello. I also made it very obvious to the receptionist that it was my first time there when I walked in and I gave her my ID and I said, "One for the dispensary, please." Like I'm going to a goddamn carnival, like I'm trying to get on the fucking roller coaster. I got very overwhelmed inside there. I just did not know what was going on because, like, for me, I've been the guy that goes to the shitty apartment, to the drug dealer. He holds up a Ziploc bag, is like, "This is what I got." And I'm like, "That's good." And then that's the whole transaction right there. That's it. Boom, boom, and out. I didn't know what was going on, and I made the wrong choice because the employee was like, "Hey, how can I help you?" And I made the wrong choice by saying, "What do you guys have?" Because that's not the question you ask at a dispensary. Because he was like, "Well, what are you looking for?" Because we got flour that is indica, sativa, hybrid. We got vape pens that are 500 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams. We got cookies, brownies, candies, sodas, beer, wine. We even got some shit to get your pet all fucked up so you guys can be on the same level. What are you looking for? I was like, "First of all, I have no idea what the fuck you just said to me, sir. I feel like I'm in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory right now. But instead of Willy Wonka, it's Willie Nelson." And all the Oompa Loompas have braided pigtails. It's a beautiful, lot of acoustic guitars, a lot of campfire songs. Kumbaya, Michael row the boat. What is that song? I'm not sure if I hate that right. All I knew, though, was that I didn't want the weed that makes me feel like I'm gonna die. Now, if you've smoked your fair amount of weed, you know there's those certain strands, like after you hit it like 5 minutes later, you're just sitting there being like, "Yep, this is it. This is how I go out right now. Sit in the back seat of my friend's Toyota Camry listening to Sublime." God damn it. Real quick, I have to tell this story real quick. I was once talking to my friend's dad about the weed that makes you feel like you're gonna die. And my friend's dad, lived through the 60s, still has a flip phone, still has DVD Netflix subscription. Yeah, that's still a thing, right? So that's going on. And I was like, "Yeah, the weed that makes you feel like you're gonna die." And he's like, "Oh, that's why they call certain strands of weed OG." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Because that stands for original gangster. And he goes, "It does? I thought it stood for oh God." Because you smoke it, and 5 minutes later, you're like, "Oh God." Just put Dark Side of the Moon on, and let's just ride this out, man. Oh, shit.